Now, for a lot of you guys who have been dealing with abuse, one of the most difficult thing post-awakening, it will be to explain your experiences that you've been dealing with abuse. No one will believe you. There is no one who will believe you. I remember waking up. So I reached out to people, family, friends, some family, some friends. I told them what had been happening, This is what is going on. This thing is abuse. So I was trying to explain to them what is narcissism. People are like talking about narcissism. What are you talking about narcissism? What is this narcissism and everything? Now, the reason why so many people don't understand narcissism is because narcissism is hidden, okay? So you guys hear people talking about covert narcissists. So those are guys who can actually hide their abuse, okay? Whether they are conscious or whether they are aware or non-aware, they know how to cover their tracks. They know how to hide that abuse. So most of the times there's no one listening to you. No one believes you. People are like talking about, this guy is talking about narcissism. What is wrong with him? Some people, instead of trying to be patient with you, trying even a little bit to understand you, the only thing they will tell you, you have to go and get help because it looks like you're the one who is crazy. You're going crazy. So people will recommend go to those whatever doctors, go to the hospital. I remember waking up one day from the narcissistic dysfunctional unit, and the narcissistic parent was the very first one to tell me that, you're crazy. The way I see you, you're crazy. So you need to run very fast and go and see a doctor and go and seek medical attention. But I knew what I had seen. So in that time, I did not allow anybody to gaslight me any further, that I was crazy. I knew that I was not crazy. And I knew that I was dealing with this narcissist. And I wasn't crazy in any way. Now you see, the thing is, when it comes to the narcissist, they know how to hide their tracks, okay? Once that narcissist has secured you as any source of supply, let's say, for example, you're the black sheep of the family, you're the scapegoat in the house, they are going to treat you very horribly behind closed doors. So behind closed doors, nobody will know that you're being abused. As soon as they enter the house, the door closes, they will start the abuse straight away. Because when they secure you as a source of supply, they know that. So this is like your little secret meal, your little cookies that you hide in the closet. So they come back home, they remember their little cookies, so they are going to come back. All the time they will be on your case, they will be on your nerves, abusing you. But the moment they get out of the house, they are going to go to the shops with a very big smile. You know what I mean? So they will go to the shops with a very big smile. They will go to the relatives with a very big smile. They will move around with a very big smile. And people will be like, oh, this is a very, very beautiful guy. Very handsome, very nice guy. The way they talk, the way they behave. So everybody knows these people as very beautiful people when they're outside of the house. So when they're outside of the house, they don't want anybody to know their little dirty secrets and their little dirty games. But the moment they enter the house, they remember their cookies, So they remember their supply. So it's like you, in the narcissist life, you are simply supply. Okay? Whenever they come back home, they will start feeding straight away. Even sometimes when you're an empath, especially these guys who are very, they're very sensitive people, the moment the narcissist is about to return home, you will even feel that energy. You will feel this very, very toxic, intensive energy when they are away from home. So they walk away with their demons, You're going to feel all of a sudden the air is cleared. You're feeling very nice. Or for the most of you guys who have been doing this, for the most of you guys who have been doing this technique to protect your energy, whereby sometimes you have to leave that vicinity. Whenever you left that vicinity, you was very fresh, you was happy outside there, you are doing your own things. But the moment you started walking back towards the home, you started feeling that intensive energy. So that is the energy from the narcissist. It's very, very intensive and very, very dark energy. You feel this cloud, this very dark cloud around you, So as an empath or a survivor of abuse, it is very difficult to explain this thing. It's very difficult. You go to these therapists, whatever, psychologists. Some of them are even narcissists themselves. And some of them don't even just understand who a narcissist is. They don't even have a clue, They'll be telling you to go for some, sometimes you go to a therapist and they tell you to go to get medical help. You have to go and see a doctor because maybe you have, what do they call it, schizophrenia or something like that. So they will try to make you believe that you're crazy. And actually there's nothing wrong with you. You are simply seeing things for what they are, So for the most of our awakening empaths, you need to stop allowing people to gaslight you. When you have caught up on a narcissist, stand with your word. It is your word that is going to break you free. Stand with your truth. If you see those people who are supposed to help you, whatever therapists or whatever, they are trying to manipulate you and gaslight you to think that you're crazy, you have got free will. You can stop the sessions and you can walk away. You can always look for people who understand narcissistic abuse, because there is so many people around the world that do not understand narcissistic abuse. People will never believe you, ladies and gentlemen. When the narcissist is out of the house, they're like that angel, very, very beautiful soul, very nice, big smile, they will put their best clothes, they put the makeup, they will smile with everybody, The moment they enter the house, they turn into beasts. You can barely recognize that this is the person who has been smiling when he was at a party, when he went out for a walk. It was the person that was smiling with you. You will barely recognize that kind of situation, So it happens a lot where people don't actually believe you. They don't understand what you're going through, Some of your family members who know your family, for example, if you have got some family members who know you guys closely, and every time you walk out of the house, maybe sometime you meet them somewhere on the way, and you're explaining to them that your husband is toxic, or your husband did this, or your husband did that, they'll be telling, what's wrong with you? We know your husband, They are very nice, beautiful people. How could they do that? They will not believe you. So that is one of the most painful things for the victims of abuse. Where you feel like you need help and you need to talk to someone. But most of the people you meet, they don't understand this abuse. So some of them don't even believe you because they know your partners or your parents as very good people. So you cannot even prove that you've been under abuse, because most of the abuse, especially with the covert narcissists, the abuse is usually happening behind closed doors. So nobody sees it. Nobody sees it. Nobody knows it. Some of them have not even experienced it. So you are explaining to people who can never get you in any way. So those guys, they are beasts in the house. But in the public, they are angels. Sometimes you will see the nurses going around and walking around. They'll be going around helping the needy, giving them some little change, buying for them a meal, those kind of stuff. When they're in the house, ladies and gentlemen, somebody has got to pay, because these people, they call them energy vampires for a reason. They call these people energy vampires for a reason. It is because whenever they are low on energy, they have got to find somebody to abuse. That is the only way they survive and they thrive, But the abuse has got to happen when nobody's watching. So for me, for example, when I was discussing back in the days, the moment I woke up from a dysfunctional system. Nobody believed me, you know. I could speak with the family members. So I would try to explain to them that, listen, guys, this is what is happening. And they were like, no, there's something wrong with you. So they believed I was the one who had the problem, so they wouldn't understand what I was saying. And sometimes you're even talking to these flying monkeys whereby they're going to turn around and they will go and talk with that narcissist and tell them everything what you told them, you know. And now the whole fire is going to come back onto you. They're going to return that fire. So normally when you've been awakened and you figure out narcissistic abuse, ladies and gentlemen, try to be quiet. Okay, don't go around telling everybody. Sometimes you're going to be talking with the flying monkeys. You'll be talking with the enablers, and most of the times they're going to return that information to the narcissist, and they will tell them everything that you've told them. So sometimes you can be putting yourself in trouble. Just keep your mouth shut. God opens your eyes, but God does not open other people's eyes. So their eyes are still closed and they still have the blinders on. They will never understand what you're saying. The narcissist shows people only the good part of them, the things that they want them to see. Because they know at some point you're going to complain, okay? You reach a point whereby you go and complain to somebody. Maybe you're going to go to an auntie, you go to your uncles and you try to tell them what is going on. So they will never believe you. That's the reason why when they miss those people that you know, they are going to be the nicest people on earth. They are going to turn out to be the nicest people on earth because they know that when you are being abused and you're going there to complain, those people should be able to defend the narcissist. So that's why you see a lot of times people that are defending these narcissists, you know, they don't listen to your story. They have already seen this narcissist in a very beautiful image, so they cannot listen to your story, and they will not even sometimes sympathize with you. Okay, so keep your mouth shut. Just do everything in your power to make sure that you exit. Okay, find an exit strategy, exit plan, and walk out of that vicinity very quietly, and just go out there and do your healing work. When the right time comes, those people are going to figure it out on their own. If you have tried to explain to them before and they couldn't believe you, just walk away. When their time comes, they are going to figure it out on their own. Okay, so it's not your duty to wake up everybody that you see because you have gone through this abuse, and now you run into your friends and family members and explaining these things. They're not listening. They only know the angel on the outside. You're the one who knows the beast whenever you get back in your house. So if this has been something that has happened to you, let us know in the comment section below. You guys know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session. You can donate or support my channel if you want to. All the links you need, you will find them in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.